Good morning, students. Today we will start such a chapter which is very important not only for board exam but for entrance exam also. And you can say that this is the most important chapter in your organic chemistry, that is aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. Aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. In our previous class, we discussed about the chapter that is alcohol, phenol and ether. And here we will discuss aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. In case of our alcohol, phenol and ether, the main thing is the bond is in between carbon and oxygen. That is our single bond. If we consider alcohol, there what we see, the bond is in between carbon and hydroxyl. Carbon and hydroxyl. That is carbon and oxygen. The bond is single bond. The bond in between carbon and oxygen is our single bond. If we consider phenol, there also we see benzene ring, OH, C6H5OH. Here also the bond in between carbon and oxygen is single bond. If we consider ether, bond is in between ROR. R is our alkyl. You can write ROR dash also. Here what we see, that is the bond in between carbon and oxygen is single bond. But in our aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid, we will read about the bond in between carbon and oxygen is double bond. And this is known as our carbonyl compound. This is known as our carbonyl compound. If we consider aldehyde, that is R, C, double bond O, single bond H. RCHO, here carbon has 4 bond, but with oxygen the bond will be double bond. That is our aldehyde. If we consider ketone, here R, C, double bond O, R. RC double bond O, R. Here also the bond in between carbon and oxygen, that is double bond. But here carbon join with 2 other carbon. That is our ketone. This is also carbonyl compound. This is also our carbonyl compound. If we consider any compound where the bond in between carbon and oxygen is double bond, and here it is joined with a single bond oxygen, then we will get the various acid or acid derivative. Acid or acid derivative. If here we will add hydrogen, if the single bonded oxygen will join with hydrogen, then it will form the carboxylic acid. Then it will form the carboxylic acid. As soon as the bond with oxygen will be changed, then we can get the various derivative of carboxylic acid. Various acid derivative we can get. Various acid derivative we can get. As for example, this is our carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid. If we consider in respect of hydrogen, if we consider another alkyl group, methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl, and it may be R dash, That means if we consider any compound where RC double bond O, that is carbonyl group present, as well as oxygen, another oxygen will be bonded with this carbon, and that oxygen will join with another carbon, and as for example that is R or R dash, then what we will get? We will get another derivative. The name of that derivative is ester derivative. What is this? Ester. If we consider any compound where RC double bond O, that should be present because this is carbonyl group, as well as if we consider this single bonded oxygen, and if this oxygen will join with any chlorine, that is OCl or COCl, this is our acyl chloride, which is very important. This is our acyl chloride or COCl. Acyl chloride, that is another derivative of carboxylic acid. That is our acyl chloride. Acyl chloride. If we consider any compound, where RC double bond O already present, and if this RC double bond O will join with oxygen, and if it join with another C double bond O and R, then this type of derivative is known as our acid anhydride derivative. This is our anhydride. If we consider any compound RC double bond O, and if it join with NH2, this is also considered as derivative, and this is our amide, acid amide. This is our acid amide. So these are the various acid derivative, such as our carboxylic acid, ester, acyl chloride, anhydride, and the amide group CONH2 or CONH2 acid amide, all these are known as our acid derivative. When we will read this chapter, we should separate this chapter in two parts. In the first part, we should read about aldehyde and ketone. We should read about aldehyde and ketone, and in other part we should read about our acid anhydride, acid derivatives, that is carboxylic acid, that is ester, that is acyl chloride. All these things we will read. Now, as soon as we will start aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid, like every chapter, here also we should know in which purpose it is generally used. It is mainly used for fragrance, it is mainly used for flavor. Fragrance, that is various types of deo, various types of perfumes we are using. Here we are using aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid. Various flavor we are using, as for example vanilla flavor. Various types of flavor we are using aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid. In resin, in paints, we are using all these aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acids. As soon as we start a chapter of organic compounds, then the first thing we should have an idea about nomenclature, that is naming. In case of a newborn baby, the first occasion is our nomenclature. Now this aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid is our newborn baby, and we should discuss about the nomenclature, that is the naming of the compounds of aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acids. Aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. Just take a screenshot of this, and after that we will go to the next part. Okay students, I think that you already take the screenshot of it. Next is our naming. Naming mainly divided into two parts, all of you know that. One is our common name and the other is our IUPAC naming. One is our common name and the other is our IUPAC naming. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, that is IUPAC naming. Already you have an idea about the IUPAC naming. You know the various rules and all of you can do that. But sometimes what we see, in case of our questions, we are using common names and it is very difficult to disintegrate the compounds by their common name. So at first you should have an idea about common name, and then we will discuss the IUPAC naming thoroughly. Common name, if we consider HCl, C double bond O, single bond H, HCHO, HCHO. The common name is formaldehyde. The common name is formaldehyde. The common name is our formaldehyde. If we take CH3, single bond C, double bond O, single bond H, CH3CHO, CH3CHO. Here the common name is acetaldehyde, acetaldehyde. The common name is our acetaldehyde. This is our formaldehyde, this is our acetaldehyde. Like that, if we consider any benzene ring and if CHO is joined with this sp2 hybridized carbon, this CHO is joined with sp2 hybridized carbon, then the common name is benzaldehyde, benzaldehyde. Students, formaldehyde and acetaldehyde, these are the common name of HCHO and CH3CHO. But IUPAC name is different. But if we consider C6H5CHO, if we consider benzaldehyde C6H5CHO, then this benzaldehyde is not only common name, this is IUPAC name also. This is our IUPAC name also. So benzaldehyde is our common name as well as IUPAC name, as well as IUPAC name. Whereas HCHO, that is formaldehyde, CH3CHO, that is acetaldehyde, all these are our common name. If we consider the IUPAC name of this compound, here only one carbon is present, here only one carbon is present, and if there one carbon is present, then we should write meth, and here single bond is present. For that it will be methane, E will come out, and in respect of CHO, when CHO will be the suffix, then we should add L. So the IUPAC name of this compound is methanal. The IUPAC name of this compound is methanal. IUPAC name of this compound is methanal. If we consider this one, numbering should start from here, 1, 2. 2 number of carbon present. For that it belongs to the group eth, single bonded carbon. For that ethane, E will come out, and in respect of CHO, L will join. For that the IUPAC name of this compound is ethanal. IUPAC name of this compound is ethanal. If we consider HCHO, then common name is formaldehyde, but IUPAC name is methanal. If we consider CH3CHO, the common name is acetaldehyde, but IUPAC name is ethanal. If we consider C6H5CHO, then the common name is benzaldehyde, and the IUPAC name also benzaldehyde. Today is up to this portion. In the next class, we will discuss the nomenclature thoroughly. Thanks a lot.